People are coming back to their consciousness, sir.
Did you poison the food supply?
Yes, sir. There's no mineral left in the soil.
Are you feeding them negativity on the news?
Yes, sir. War and death.
Good rising, family. Welcome back to another episode of Lady Boss Energy, where we uplift, motivate, and inspire each other to get our shit together. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you know somebody who needs to see this or who would enjoy watching this, share it with them. These videos are for entertainment purposes. I'm not responsible for what you do or don't believe. This is your journey. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So I pulled our affirmation for the day, and 5 cards dropped out, so I'm going to read all of them, and then I'm going to pull one from my affirmation card. So the first one is, I treat myself with respect and kindness. Write down 3 things you love about yourself. I choose to fill my life with joy. Create a playlist of songs that uplift and inspire you. My self-esteem grows when I trust my own choices. Journal about a time your gut feeling was right. I am a beautiful work in progress. Think about a recent situation you could have handled better and allow yourself to release it. I listen to my intuition and trust it to guide me. Take a moment for silent reflection to listen to your inner voice when faced with a choice. It's time for mine. I will do this. We'll do this one. Okay. The moment I desire something, it's already on its way to me. I like that. Something's happening. I mean, we know that people are waking up and we know that people are starting to remember, but something happened to me yesterday. I could see the demons in people. I could feel the pain. I could feel the sadness. I could feel the hurt. I could feel all of it yesterday. And I made a video about it while I was in that moment. I didn't want to. I didn't want to do it. I was like, why do I have to do this? Like, I'm in a moment and I don't want to do this. And the divine said, you need to do it. You need to do it. They need to see it. And so I did it, and I posted it on all of my social media platforms. This lady was like, I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to pray for you. Thank you. Thank you for praying for me. Because it's a lot. It is a big order what the divine is calling me to do. And I don't hate the word chosen, but people are misconstruing what that actually means. When a person is chosen, it's not like the divine said, I choose you to do that. No. When you're chosen, you're choosing to be chosen. You're choosing to overcome the dark inside of you to become the light. You are choosing that. And we've all been given spiritual gifts that the divine has put in every single one of us. And I'm seeing a lot of people on social media talking about, oh, like, we're gods and I'm a god, and stop saying that shit, man. So I'm not a religious person at all. I do not agree with religion at all. I think that it's a programming. You're being programmed to believe something that isn't true. When we remember who we are, when we remember the spirit that is residing inside of us, it is not our duty to go on social media and tell people that we are gods. We all are, but we're not God. This physical body is not God, but the spirit that resides inside of me is. We've all been given gifts. I made a video about it, and I read from the Bible, and I know there's a bunch of lies in that book. I know there is. But there's also a lot of great guidance. A lot. And so when you're able to read that book from a perspective of God is within you, the divine gives you the ability to read that book differently than you've ever read it before. Because up until 2 nights ago, I would open the book and I could not comprehend what I was reading. I couldn't comprehend it. My brain, I'm like, what does that mean? Like, why can't I understand this? Why can people read it and know what they're talking about? But I can't. It wasn't my time to understand what the divine was telling me, was trying to show me. And I'm able to read it from that perspective now. And I know it's direction. It's telling us what is happening right now in the world. It's guiding us to comprehend that no one person's gift is bigger or better than the next person's gift. I made a video on it, and you can go back and read it. If you are watching this and you do remember who you are, use that for good. Use it for love. Use it for light. Because we're up against the dark rulers of this world, of this universe. And all those fairy tales and shit that they said weren't true, they're lying. They're lying. This conversation will be continued. I'm just kidding. What I just said isn't true. I am talking about a book I read. Talking about a book I read. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Let's get straight into it.
People are really walking around thinking that they're just a person. But we all know that that's not true. You ever notice how life responds to your energy before it responds to your words? How when you're stressed, everything goes wrong, but when you're aligned, everything falls into place like magic. That's not a coincidence. That's a connection. They told you that the universe was somewhere out there, but your life shows you the opposite. Your thoughts shift your reality. Your emotions shift your experience. And your belief even shift what you notice. Like, that's not random. That's power. Why do you think the same pattern repeats until you change it? Why do you think your gut feelings end up being right? How can you feel someone's energy without them saying a word? Because you are plugged into something bigger. You are not separate from the universe. You are the universe expressing itself as you. That's why nothing feels complete until it aligns with your spirit. You didn't choose your belief. You inherited them. But the moment that you choose you, the moment that you start questioning, stop being on autopilot, stop letting the past think for you, that's when your awakening becomes dangerous. Because a person who remembers their power, a person who realized that they're not a victim of life, but a participant in it, they stop begging for permission and they start creating. You are not small, you're not random, and you're not here by accident. You're here because the universe needed a version of itself that thinks, heals, moves, loves, and evolves exactly like you. Stop letting life happen to you and let it happen through you. Peace and love to y'all.
Peace and love.
When you meditate in darkness,
Peace
something
and
powerful
love.
happens. Close your eyes. Focus not on the black behind your eyelids, but on the space between your brows, the middle of your forehead. That's your third eye, your true sight. Your physical eyes are just lenses for the matrix. They show you illusions, appearances, limits, distractions. But the mind's eye shows you reality. What you can conceive, what you can believe becomes real. Here's the secret. Both people are right. The one who believes in gifts, visions, and higher dimensions experiences them. And the one who says it's nonsense, for them, it doesn't exist. Belief is the key that opens or closes the gateway. When you meditate in the sun, you feel charged. When you meditate in the dark, you see clearly. The most vivid visions happen in silence and in shadows and in solitude because you are beyond illusion. If you're ready to unlock higher dimensions, join the Telegram group in the bio. Step into daily activations. Don't borrow beliefs. See with your real eye.
I think
Because let's talk about it. Like, life is hard, but at some point you have to take accountability for your actions and ask yourself, what did I do to end up in the position that I'm in? Like, what actions did I take that ended me where I am right now? You know what I mean? And it's like, you say you want to have a better daily routine, but you didn't get out of bed till almost 12 o'clock. You know what I mean? Like you want to be more healthy. You want to have like a healthier agenda, but you eating graham crackers for breakfast. Like, what is that about? No, don't turn this off. Don't turn this off, because you need to hear this. You need to hear this, and apparently ain't nobody else gonna tell you. You need to hear this. You need to understand what you're doing. Like, and you need to understand what you could be doing. Because you 6'2", 200 pounds. What you doing not walking onto a football team somewhere? Something like that. Why you not in a mine with a pickaxe doing something manly? Why you not in the oil field? You in a robe. You in a robe. You ain't in no uniform right now. Don't turn this off. You need to hear this. You need to hear this. I'm not playing. You try to turn it off again, I'm gonna come to your house personally, and I might.
That's funny.
Your anger isn't the problem. Your inability to alchemize it is. Most people think anger is toxic, but anger is actually a message, a signal that something inside of you is misaligned, violated, ignored, or suppressed. Anger isn't here to destroy you. It is here to wake you up. The problem is that nobody taught you what to do with it. So you either explode or regret it, or you bury it and suffocate under the weight of your own silence. But when you learn to alchemize anger, you breathe through it, you understand it, you channel it. It becomes one of the most powerful forces you'll ever carry. Anger can create boundaries. Anger can deepen clarity. Anger can end cycles that you should have walked away from years ago. Anger can ignite purpose. It's not about rejecting anger. It's about transforming it. From reaction into wisdom, from chaos into direction, from pain into power. You don't need less anger, you need more mastery. Alchemy is the upgrade.
Real fast, I forgot in the beginning of this video to give a shout out to Mimi Happy 4563. I just want to say thank you for the comment. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. I feel horrible. I forgot to say it in the beginning. I apologize, Mimi. I love you, sis. Or bro. Whoever you are. I love you. Thank you. And thank you to the other ones that have commented also. I did give you guys shout outs in previous videos. Charles Bob Jernigan the third. I forgot to say the third in the one video. I did say the third, but I said it like at first, and then I didn't say it again when I said it, the Charles Bob Jernigan. So, Charles Bob Jernigan the third. Thank you also for your support. I appreciate you. All right, let's go.
I woke up out of my sleep to say this, and it's about to get weird. Okay, so I saw a TikTok earlier where a girl was just like, God can change things for you in an instant. Don't ever underestimate his like ability to shift things for you. And some little whisper in my head was just like, actually, how it goes is your realities are running simultaneously at the exact same time. So you know how when people are like, hey, I want to shift to my highest reality, we'll call it God, universe, whatever you want to call it. All of these realities, all of these higher versions of yourself are simultaneously running at the exact same time. So once you make up your mind to shift, you just swish instantly into the reality that's already living the way that you desire to live. So when people are like, oh, God will do it in a second. No, babe, it's already done.
That's already
Sorry, I'm being
done.
crazy, but like, it's already done. You just have to shift to the timeline where it's actually happening and unfolding like in your reality, right? So when people are just like, I'm just waiting for the shift, I'm waiting for the shift. No, baby, you're actually already there. You just need to shift your mindset, shift your habits to align with the version of yourself that is living that life already. And I know y'all gonna be mad, and I know it's not gonna make sense to some of y'all, but somebody's gonna get that. Because
I got it.
you don't even need a second. It's right now. You're living it right now. Okay, I'm going to sleep. Love you, bye.
Love you, baby. Did you pick up what she
Did
put
you
down?
know the gut and the mind were combined when we developed in the womb till it was separated by your spine? I ain't lying. That's why they say trust your gut. That's why you get butterflies in your stomach. It's the internal compass. Happy gut, happy mind. All consumption is the leading cause of disease, mental health, and suicide, what you're doing. And it's not just what you eat, what you drink, what you smoke. It's what you're watching, what you're listening to, who you follow when you scroll. How you gonna filter your coffee and your water and your joint in your face, but you won't filter your feed? Come on now. If you trying to repair your gut so your mouth don't smell like your butt, ew. Tap in with me in the CYC, the GYM, and that's Grow Your Mind every Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Then you better get up, get over it, and get after it.
Hey.
Choose yourself and let's get in.
Choose yourself. Don't snooze yourself or lose yourself. I love that. I love his content.
Are you cringing about old things you said to people? Are you cringing about how you did certain things? Are you mad that you made certain choices? Bro, forgive yourself, my nigga. This is your first time on earth. You don't know what you're doing. Why are you being so hard on yourself, gang? Just because you learned now you want to be hard on your old self ain't no. So chill, bro. You good. Everything you did happened for a reason. Everything that you ever have done was beyond your control. It was meant to happen, my nigga. You were just the experiencer.
Yep.
Nothing kills you faster than your own mind. So don't stress over things you can never control.
Right.
People be asking me how I do what I do. I believe in magic. I believe that God gave us nothing but resources on this motherfucking planet to use to our advantage. I grew up religious as fuck, boy. I'm telling you, how I talk, how I walk, how I move now, they be like, I really did try with her. They tried, but I had to learn something beyond what the fuck they knew, what they was teaching me. God gave us nothing but free game in this bitch. You can put your feet in the grass right now and manifest some shit. You hug a tree and tell a tree you want this, and the tree gonna deliver it to the ethers, and it's gonna come back to you in reality. Just want to say, oh, magic isn't real. Everything I ever want, I wrote that shit on a piece of paper. I closed it. I put a fucking candle on top of that shit, and I prayed over that. Like, they keep telling you this shit like witchcraft and shit. This ain't witchcraft, when they lied to you. The same thing they said we couldn't do. Them motherfucking crackers do all this shit behind closed doors. They worship black deities in this bitch. So they keep telling you can't do certain things. It's a fucking lie, man. Anything that you can create here, it already exists. You have to leverage this universe and this experience to make it happen.
Yes. Yes.
You're gonna have to abandon your friends if you want to win, but I'll let him tell it.
But as you grow, you lose certain homies because it's called closing the gap. This is the gap when we start. This is the gap as you grow. Notice how you grow and they don't. So how do you close the gap? You gotta come back down. When you come back down, you lose. So you gotta keep going up. That's why closing that gap gotta be them catching up to you. And if they don't catch up, you gotta leave them behind.
And this is facts. The higher you climb, the more people you're gonna lose. And it's not because you changed, it's because they didn't. That gap he was talking about, that shit is real. And there's so many studies that prove this to be right. The people you're around, their mindset becomes your mindset. Their limits become your limits. And the minute you stop to wait for them to catch up, you're not leveling up anymore. You're limiting yourself. And this is exactly why most people never succeed, because they can't let go. But if you really want to win, you have to let them go, or else their gravity is going to drag you down. And I know it's a brutal reality, but it's also one of the prices that you have to pay for success.
Hey, stop right there! Stop right there! Stop! Stop! Drop that bag. Get on your knees. Get on your knees now.
2424. I got the suspect cornered. I'll drop you my pin. Waiting for backup now.
Backup's on the way. I swear on Eric Adams, I said I was gonna be the one to catch you. I said that shit.
Thought you was gonna get away, huh? Top flight security of the world. Not just the parking lot. The world. Hold on. 2424 here, go.
2424, the hospital tried to call you, but they couldn't reach you, so they called us. Your wife is in labor right now, but apparently, instead of the one baby you told them about, there are 2 babies in her stomach right now, Unfortunately, they can only deliver one because you only told them about one.
Wait, I'm gonna have twins?
2424, that's exactly what's going on right now. But unfortunately, they can only deliver one of the babies because you only told them about one of the babies. That's how insurance works, I guess.
Well, how was I supposed to know that? How was I supposed to know I was gonna have twins before I went to the doctor? How was I supposed to know that?
Unfortunately, we do not have that information at the moment, 2424. They also want to let you know that your grandma, who is in surgery right now, is requiring a little bit more anesthesia than they planned for at the beginning of the surgery.
What?
2424, they're saying that your options are either continuing the surgery without anesthesia, paying out of pocket for the anesthesia, or they can just rush the entire surgery. It's your call.
This is terrible. What can we do about this?
Unfortunately, we do not have that information at the moment, 2424. 2424, come in.
2424, here go.
Yeah, 2424, it looks like your son was visiting your grandma and he tripped and fell outside of her room.
Oh, not little Timmy.
He got a minor cut and he needs a Band-Aid, but they want you to send the money first before they can apply any care.
Right.
Oh, he just got a boo-boo. Just give him a Band-Aid for the boo-boo.
You should call the hospital, 2424.
Aww. I just realized the music in the background. Damn.
We lost suspect.
I hope it don't get muted because that. I hope it don't. But if it does, I apologize.
I'm the Illuminati. Of course we put the truth in fictional movies so that when people tell the truth, you're gonna say the magic words. That's from a movie. I'm the Illuminati. Of course we're run by shape-shifting lizard people. I'm the Illuminati. Of course we normalize pedophilia amongst the elites. We use it as blackmail. That's how we get them to do what we want. I'm the Illuminati. Of course we caused all the talk about the Earth's shape. Flat, round, doesn't matter. It's neither of those. We just gave you those two options to confuse you. Keep you further away from the truth. I'm not gonna tell you what it is though. I'm the Illuminati. Of course we invent diseases. Without diseases, we can't make money off the treatments. I'm the Illuminati. Of course we had a secret meeting to make chaos profitable through the prison system. Why do you think all the best rappers rap about the worst shit? All we do is free the rappers that are gonna continue to rap about drugs and violence, and we keep the ones that think they're fucking Malcolm X. I'm the Illuminati. Of course we target black people. For whatever reason, God likes them, and our leader is the devil. You know how that goes. We just gotta do what he said. I'm the Illuminati. Of course NASA is a scam. If people thought they had other planets to go to, they're just gonna let us destroy this one. I'm the Illuminati. Of course we control the internet. If someone was to jump out of their body and start telling people what we're really up to, we would just suppress them. Now, if this person already had a lot of followers and the video somehow got out there, then we kill them.
Cannot believe Whole Foods is doing this with their food now. We may need to boycott. Alright, did you see this disclaimer? There's like 30 different produce tables here, but this is hidden all the way over here. Like you have to actually go and find it. Some fruits and vegetables arrive in our stores coated with wax. What I actually have a serious problem with is these synthetic waxes they're using. Polyethylene, naphtha, paraffin, and mineral oil. Polyethylene is like basically putting microplastics on your fruit. These others are all petroleum based. Fossil fuel. Here's what you're going to want to do. Number one, always buy organic produce for the fruits and vegetables that are going to have the skin exposed, like apples and cucumbers. Number two, always wash your produce in a solution like water and vinegar or water and baking soda. Number three, you can peel the skin. How you doing? We need to be realistic about this. Buying any fruit and vegetable, even if it has a wax coating, is going to be way better than any ultra-processed food. Share this with a friend who shops at Whole Foods, but in reality, I would not be surprised if they're doing this at every grocery store. Later!
If I get a strike, you get the hit. You get the hit. Are you ready?
A lot of y'all gonna have to learn the hard way that pussy don't hold the same power it once did. Few discretion is advised.
I don't want to hit. I don't want to. Gutter, please gutter. Please gutter.
The level of sexual discipline the young man just displayed here was biblical, legendary, one of a kind, amazing, marvelous, astounding, extraordinary. And I'm gonna tell you why. You should never ever allow a woman to hold her cat over your head like it's a treat, like it's something that you gotta win. And the reason for that is because sex is an exchange. She's getting something, you are getting something. You are not the only one benefiting from this. And I know some might look at that like, oh, it's just an innocent little bet or whatever like that. That's what you think. Let's do the reciprocal, shall we? Just imagine if it was him that walked up there and said, hey, if I hit a strike, we get to get it in tonight. Mind you, they've never slept with each other. I'm 100% sure if she was like, nah, I'm cool, I don't need that, y'all would understand fully. The concept is exactly the same, but the thing about it that was most interesting is how she reacted after he declined her offer. She threw a whole fit, a whole temper tantrum like a child. She's one of those that believes, oh, you are lucky to have some of me. In the moment a man says, nah, I'm cool, because he believes in himself, he doesn't want no pity pussy, now it's a problem for them. Nah, it don't work like that, sweetheart. No.
Nope.
That is the kind of discipline men need to have when it comes to their interaction with women. I promise you, if we can collectively, as a group, get on that page, that will be the last infinity stone that we need to collect. We would be able to bend reality to our whim in a way that ain't never been done before. Because there is nothing more powerful than a man that can't be controlled by pussy or money. Y'all keep the change.
That goes for women too, okay? We have normalized showing our bodies. We have normalized sexuality. Men too. It's no good. It's no good, family.
They doing away with the penny? Cool, keep your pennies. Later on, you'll be able to melt them down for a higher value. I want you to keep your pennies. See, it's all about currency, right? And as we know, currency is energy. Mind you, I need you to go through your pennies and look for the ones that are pre-1982. And just to be safe, anything prior to 1980. It ain't even a coincidence that they even put Abraham Lincoln on the pennies and the very thing that your ancestor used for protection and drawing in wealth. And then to have this false narrative facing the others that came in with the other metals, the alloys. You feel me? So they were even showing you that they were starting to dilute your elements that you use for certain specific reasons. There is a reason why copper is so important. You can put copper in your goddamn garden and your plant's gonna react different to it. You are a plant. Copper is important for you because you are copper.
Say it as plain and simple as I can. They done caught on to us. They done found out that we reversing these symptoms through all of these real foods, fruits, and vegetables. And now they done created some shit called the Forever Chemical. Let me break it down to you. So the Forever Chemical is called PFAS, which is a chemical that is not easily broken down. So once it's sprayed, it don't matter about going through the soil, the dirt, whatever. It is literally here for pretty much forever. That's why it's called Forever Chemical. So basically, the EPA has approved several new pesticides that have PFAS, and they are to be sprayed on our crops. So the best thing that you can do is look for the USDA organic sign on the produce, which is technically going to be difficult because they are not required by law for each individual place. Like the grocery store, they don't have to put that on there. So farms that are certified through the official USDA, they will have USDA organic labeled on their produce. So the main goal is to make sure that you are getting organic USDA organic produce and non-GMO for sure. So at this point, we have to start growing our own fucking foods. And I'm glad because I had a big ass garden, so I'm excited. The easiest method for people that don't have a lot of space is going to be called the bucket method. Just type it up, look it up, start doing a little bit of research and look up the bucket method to grow. You can grow about 10 different fruits and vegetables in those buckets that you can get from like Walmart or Home Depot. But for right now, since we still are buying our fruits from farmers markets and other grocery stores, look for the number 9. But it's not going to always be there, y'all. They don't have to put it on there. So don't be upset if you can't find it. Now, my big back ass was so hungry, I actually forgot to put my chicken. I had sliced me a piece of chicken breast, y'all. I had forgot to put my chicken on here and my fat ass dancing. But I saved it for later. So it's cool.
That salad looked at fire, minus the jalapeno.
They're not after us. They're after your kids. Your kids aren't this tall. Your kids are this tall. It's the one they market the garbage. Your kids don't know that. Adult height. Child height. Kids don't know what grain-free cereal is, but they know who Mickey Mouse and Disney stars are. Because where's Daddy Shark Doo-Doo? Oh, there's Baby Shark Doo-Doo. But I don't see no Spider-Man or Minions. Whoop, but they're there. And humans are attracted to colorful things. It means nutritional density. Nothing says nutritional density like this. Just think statistically. Well, who's about this tall that follows that person? Kids. Just in case you're wondering, for marketing, see all crappy brands and then social media influencers, colorful, well-known brands. Because I literally just watched a kid touch these. Right here, this one and that one. And then their head was just beaming on this. Because imagine a raging, screaming kid that wants ice cream because, well, look at that. And we're the only ones that can stop any of this, because to look up to a better future in a world where, oh, peanut butter, it's supposed to have oil. Because if it doesn't, hydrogenated, which is a double bond oil, which is extremely hard for your body to break down. And the word bread and keto, marketing. If coffee is just coffee, why is there like 9,574 different brands? And sometimes it's just colorful all the way down. And then not to mention the most addictive thing in the world, candy. There is no age limit on this. And we all know way too many...
No age limit on the candy.
Hey, can you just admit that God doesn't talk to you?
Man, wake your stupid ass up. You know you the one answering for God. Ain't nobody ever talked to no goddamn God through the sky. It's always a nigga in the bathroom on the goddamn toilet by himself talking to God. God has never opened the sky and verified one religion over the other. Religion is given to a man by another man. They come up and put that shit in your hand. If he don't do that, you wouldn't even know they ass existed. I'm talking about this grand supreme being that y'all say sitting up in goddamn heaven. Where he at? Why he don't speak for himself? Why he always got a man to speak for him? It's a trap. Because you don't have nothing in between you and your creator. You have direct connection. Everything in creation, when you come into being, you given at that moment everything you ever needed to thrive and survive. That's it. You didn't have to be taught this shit.
What you just said? I know you fucking lying. Poor people are defending billionaires? The fuck's going on over here? Y'all got Stockholm Syndrome? What's this, that new Olivia Dean? Oh, where I'm from, we only got like 2 or 3 billionaires left. Yeah, we started with like 30 of them. How many y'all got over here? Over 3,000? Over 3,000? I'm sorry. You said something about a sweatshop? What's a sweatshop?
I know you fucking lying.
3,000 is a crazy amount. So what y'all doing about it? Fighting amongst yourselves. You could be from any universe and no, that don't make no sense. Oh, God. Did y'all ever get those Epstein files? God damn. I gotta get out of this universe. Man, it took us 2 hours in a volcano. We got them shits quick. Oh, God. I gotta get out of here. Oh, we got a Luigi where I'm from, too. Like 75% of the world decided to give him $1. Then he donated half back to the people. You know what I'm saying? So he's still a millionaire. He living in Beverly Hills, living pretty. What's going on with your Luigi? What's wrong with y'all over here? If this place anything like the place I'm from, everybody who you think is on the Epstein list is on that list. And you probably shouldn't stop fighting to see it. I'd be remiss if I didn't tell you. Oh, she has low brain activity where I'm from as well. I guess we just found out about it faster than y'all. Y'all made her famous? Shit, what's she famous for over here?
Oh, word? You got a copy of that? For scientific purposes. Trying to figure out something.
I knew we were cooked in America when I got excited because I seen fucking fruit on the trees. Like, you know that your country is cooked, or that your country is a place that is, let's just say they're not rooted in femininity. Because, these are feminine trees or female trees that produce fruits and vegetables. But not only that, you know you're cooked when they don't want y'all to have fruits on the trees so that y'all can depend on them more, and then they poison the food, and then they poison the like that's what I'm saying. They GMO all the food. They GMO all the plants. They make it extra expensive. They make working miserable, and then they make working hard. Not even just hard. Like they don't even want you to be people. Out here in Thailand, bro, people are people. Like they work their jobs, but it's like they love it. They love the role that they play. You see security guards, he love to be a security guard. My security guard for where I stay at my house, like my condo area, bro, he don't play. That's beside the point, bro. You gotta get out. You have to get out of the country and just go see something else. Not saying that America is just so bad, but it depends on what is wealth to you, what is living to you, what is freedom to you. And to me, I knew we were cooked, and I was so happy to actively see plants, meaning fruits and veggies and stuff, just on regular day to day. Like it's so many trees with limes on them, or bananas, or coconuts, or papayas, or like everywhere all the time. And if they fall down, it's yours. Now imagine being homeless in a place like that. You know what I'm saying? And not saying that this place, they need help as well. So imagine you bring your money, you can help the locals. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro, I knew we were cooked. Because even when you go into the store, and then the way that you taste, the way that the fruit tastes, the way the fruits and the veggies taste, yeah, they definitely doing something to the food. That's just what it is in America. Like, they're not giving you food to be healed and to grow. They're not even giving you land to heal you and to grow. Thankfully, Gaia, Mother Earth, does what it does and the trees run deep. You know what I'm saying? Thankfully, the sabotage can only really go surface level until it goes into the consciousness of the beings who don't take care of it as well. But I'm telling y'all, bro, I knew we was cooked. When I just be like, everybody out here that's America, they be amazed and mind blown to just see so many fruits and veggies on trees. Like, bro, that's crazy. Anyways, yeah, like, share, comment, follow more. Don't be a hater, but follow more. Love.
We don't need to leave the country. We need to come together because there's more of us than more of them. We, as a whole, can stop this shit from continuing to go on. And I know it sounds impossible right now. It sounds impossible. When I felt the hurt and the ache of everybody yesterday, listen, I'm not talking about like one person that was, I'm talking about everybody. I felt it all. I could feel everything. We gotta come together. We gotta do better. We got to. It's the only way. Running, we can't run. Running away is only gonna make it worse, because then what? We run to another country and there's still people here suffering. That's selfish, man. It's selfish to run away when all we gotta do is fix ourselves to fix the problem. Once we fix ourselves, we can start to fix our land. That's what it's about. What I just said isn't true. I'm just talking about a movie I saw. It's time.
I'm at Panda Express. You want to see where they want to sign is? It ain't on the outside. It's next to the trash after you done eating.
And Panda Express. Oh shit, they got the heavy door. Oh man.
Warning, some products sold in the store contain chemicals known to the state of California to cause cancer, birth defects, and reproductive harm. Yep. Bam. We door dashing to people and everything. And it's crazy. One time they did have a plant-based thing, but they were cooking it in the meat juice. So it wasn't technically vegetarian or vegan. And these are the facts. You got to watch Panda Express. They sneaky. And those are the facts.
They all are.
Have you ever heard that brown rice is better than white rice, especially for weight loss? The thing is, I actually lost 100 pounds still eating white colored rice. What I think it is more the type of white rice. So I came up on this type of white rice right here. The extra long enriched rice. And so this is the chemical process. It's the enrichment process. They remove the life germ from the grain and they add synthetic nutrients to replace the natural nutrients that was lost. And it leads to weight gain. And you can tell when you look at the ingredients, you'll see the synthetic niacin, iron, ferric orthophosphate, thiamine mononitrate, folic acid. These are all synthetic nutrients they add to replace the natural nutrients that was in that life germ. Our bodies don't break it down the same. It leads to weight gain. So I think the confusion is coming in with the rice because most people are getting that type of white rice. When I made the switch to this type of white rice, which is a jasmine rice, I started losing weight because this is a rice that wasn't put through that chemical process. Notice in the ingredients, the difference, you just see jasmine rice. So when I made the switch from that rice to this rice, I went to losing weight. Now, also, as an example, you got the brown rice right here. But notice in the ingredients, it's better though. You got the natural brown jasmine rice. When I made the switch from the heavily processed chemical rice to the natural rice, I went to losing weight, still eating rice, man. So look, my name is Jabez. This was me in 2014. I lost 100 pounds, still eating the things I like to eat. I like rice. You know, I was eating pasta, bread, cookies, cakes, all that. I wrote Life Matters, so let's eat like it to explain how I did it. We've helped thousands of people lose weight, still eating the foods you love. It's just about knowing how to look for it and pick out the better version, the right versions of the foods you love. You got to go to lose weight. This book will help. If you want to grab a copy right now, feel free. I got the link underneath my profile picture. Prayers up, blessings up.
If you want to convince
really
people
good
to do
content.
something against their will and make lots of money off them, you just convince them they're going to die. And this is exactly why Carl Jung said all religious systems are designed to protect you from the direct experience of God. Now, most people don't really understand that because they've never had a direct experience of God. But the direct experience of God will annihilate the ego, and it is the most intense thing that a human being can experience. And if you're not ready for it, it can put you into a state of psychosis, which is why plant medicines do as much harm as they do good, because people aren't ready for it. And it's why Jung said Westerners have to be very careful with yoga because they don't have a cultural container for what happens when you do yoga. In India, if you go through a Kundalini rising and all of a sudden you're having a very similar experience to taking a hit of DMT, but you're doing it naturally or on breath work, that could take you a couple of months to sort yourself out. But here you'll get sent to a psychiatrist who will diagnose you and put you on SSRI drugs and screw your life up forever. So Jung's warning was we don't have a cultural container to become enlightened. And our education systems and our religious systems and our political systems are designed to stop you from becoming enlightened. Because if you do, you're uncontrollable. You can't control a truly free person. And they're not profitable people. And they're dangerous to the agenda because they go educate everybody.
Yep. It's exactly
Don't you just hate people like this? They feel like the rules don't apply to them. I mean, look at this traffic jam. What gives him the right to think that he could cut off everybody else? If you're like this, well, congratulations. This traffic jam is caused by a parked car. And this is a great analogy for how most people move. You're always going to stand out if you don't do what the rest of the crowd does. This is a fact. But another fact is, if you have a herd mentality and you do choose to follow the crowd, well, you're going to end up stuck. Don't get your life jammed up. Think for yourself.
Think for yourself.
I'm the federal government. Of course we can track you even when your phone is off. It's our duty to control, protect the citizens. I'm the federal government. Of course we monitor you online for behavioral trends. That For You page is really a For Us page. I'm the federal government. Hey, incognito mode is just a formality, bro. If you're watching transporters on the hub, we know about it. I'm the federal government. Of course we give the richest companies on the planet however much money they want. But no, we don't have the money to help the homeless. Ew. I'm the federal government. Wait, is that a country that has nothing to do with the U.S.? They have oil? Well, you know, their leader is a terrorist. It's not true, but you know how I get down. I'm the federal government. Of course we control the weather. I'm the federal government. Of course we did 9/11. Just needed a reason to get that oil. I mean, come on. You think some random dudes hijacked 3 planes and then goat fucked us? Not a chance, buddy. I'm the federal government. Of course we test mind control. Hell, at this point, we're not even testing it. We really doing it. You really think you chose that app, buddy? No, it chose you. I'm the federal government. Of course we can shut down the internet whenever we want. When your internet stops working, it's not a glitch. Some dumbass on Reddit just said too much this time. We had to shut it down. I'm the federal government. Of course all this stuff is true. We just count on you being too broke, overworked, and tired to care. Now get your ass back to work, you slave.
Respect outside means nothing if you disrespect the people inside your home. Kindness that only exists in public, it's not a kindness, it's a strategy. आप किसी भी जानवर के साथ या राह चलते इंसान के साथ किसी stranger के साथ you can be very kind. But kindness with a stranger doesn't measure our character. काइंडनेस एट होम इज अ रियल टेस्ट, बिकॉज स्ट्रेंजर को हमारी हिस्ट्री के बारे में नहीं पता। अनजान लोग हमारी वुंड्स को एक्टिवेट नहीं करते, और अनजान लोग हमें वो एनर्जी मिरर बैक नहीं करते जो हम सालों से अवॉइड कर रहे हैं। वो एनर्जी मिरर बैक कौन करता है? आवर होमी डस, आवर स्पाउस डस, हमारे बच्चे, आवर चिल्ड्रन डस। अगर आपकी सारी अच्छाई और इज्जत सिर्फ स्ट्रेंजर्स के लिए बाहर आ रही है ना, दैट्स नॉट अ काइंडनेस, दैट्स इमेज मैनेजमेंट। हम कैसे एक्चुअल में इंसान हैं इससे पता नहीं लगता कि हम किसी अनजान इंसान के साथ बहुत प्यार से बात कर लेते हैं या स्माइल पास कर देते हैं, बल्कि इससे पता लगता है कि हम अपने पार्टनर के साथ किस टोन में बात करते हैं, हु लव्स अस। इस पेशेंस से पता लगता है जब बच्चे परेशान होते हैं और बड़े आराम से बात करते हैं, और इस सॉफ्टनेस से पता लगता है जब हमारी ईगो ओवर पावर करना चाहती है। काइंडनेस टू अ स्ट्रेंजर माइट मेक पीपल लाइक यू, but kindness to your spouse and children makes you trustworthy. Kindness to a stranger creates an image, but kindness at home makes a person's character. और जब इंसान अपने घर को छोड़ के बाकी सब जगह बहुत काइंड और रिस्पेक्टफुल होता है, बस घर पे चीखना चिल्लाना आता है, और बाहर जाके हेलो हाय नमस्ते, that's not a kindness, that's a performance, and that is a image management dressed up as a virtue.
She is not.
Most people think that Subway is healthier than other fast food joints. Little do they know just how processed everything is. This bread is not real bread. Real bread is like 3 or 4 ingredients max. If you look at the ingredient list on this bread, it's in the 20s to 30s. And remember, Subway got roasted for having a chemical in their bread. That's the same chemical that they put into yoga mats to make it squishy. So they didn't go to, let's make good bread. Let's find a way we can put a petrochemical in the bread to make it as squishy as a freaking yoga mat is. Every single sauce there, poison. I know when I was working at McDonald's, we didn't slice up red onion to put on the Angus burger. They came pre-sliced in a little plastic bag, like 3 of them. So per Angus burger, there's a little plastic bag, you open it up, it's probably modified atmospheric packaging where they put like a gas in the plastic bag to preserve the food, which by the way is a preservation method that is banned in Europe. Subway is poison. All fast food chains are poison unless there's a new one I've never heard of that is organic, no plastics, no BPAs, no seed oils, no pesticides, but to my knowledge that doesn't exist. Now, if you're a normal person, you probably had a lot of processed food growing up and perhaps even still do, hopefully not though. If you think it might be time to detox some of these insane chemicals we're exposed to, right now Chalk is giving away free superfoods. This is the Chadmo that has 150 milligrams of organic caffeine per scoop, plus organic blue spirulina, which binds to heavy metals, free radicals, phthalates, microplastics, pesticides, and more, and excretes it out of the body. If you combine that with the hot water purified Shilajit or the Chalk Lit powder, you're getting some of the most potent superfoods in the natural world. Comment free below and check your DMs for details.
People are coming back to their consciousness, sir. Did you poison the food supply? Yes, sir. There's no mineral left in the soil. Are you feeding them negativity on the news? Yes, sir. War and death. Social media. Yes, sir. Gender wars. Damn. Racism. It's not enough. They keep coming back. What do we do? We need to lower their immune systems. I thought we did that already with the virus, sir. What else can we do? More poison. We'll put more poison in the crop field. We use all the poison. We'll poison the animals. The animals. And then tell them to eat the animals. This is why you're our leader, sir. Put the poison in the animals. Train doctors to not address the cause. I see where you're going. But only the symptom. So they'll get treated forever and eventually die. And we still get the money. Sir, what about the people that have found cures for these diseases and are trying to help other people cure these diseases? We'll make it punishable by law to say you can cure disease. What about the people that know the truth about COVID? Punishable by law to spread misinformation about COVID. But sir, that's free speech. We can't pass a law like that. We'll pay social media to take down people that even say the word.
Never too late to change, man. Look, my mama told me this right before she passed away, God rest her soul. The best thing you can do for yourself is just change bad habits about yourself. Now, every day you're breathing, you have every opportunity to break whatever curse that you feel is upon you, so that way you can get better and become who you are supposed to be. Before I started changing, I was not the best person to be around. I was always mad, bipolar, tripping over everything, very tight with money, like, I ain't spending no money on this, give me that. I damn near gave people PTSD. But once I looked in the mirror, turned that bitch this way, and said, ooh, yikes, ugh. I immediately started making the right changes. So I took accountability. I started making sure every single day was a progress. And the saying is 1% better. Started getting closer to God. that helped out tremendously. I understood that every obstacle I was dealing with was just basically a battle. And as long as I overcome that battle, I have every chance to win the war. I was fat too. And I just changed all that about myself. Fast forward, I'm like on a whole nother level. Business doing what it needs to do. I got a whole family that's taken care of. And everything running smoothly. So don't ever feel like you just can be stuck. All right, man, I don't gotta trap all day. Really wish I was a fucking scientist or something. Enough is enough, bro. I ain't fucking with y'all no more. They gonna call you a bitch, they gonna call you a hoe and say you switched up on them, and you know what you do? Hey, that right. Come here. Surround yourself with love.
And why does the...
It only sucks if you tell it sucks. It's only hard if you tell it it's hard. You can't do it if you tell yourself you can't do it. But if you tell yourself you can do it, you can do it. If you tell yourself, yeah, it sucks, but you know what? I choose to not allow it to consume my whole being, to consume my mind, which then festers, which then grows and goes into my body. And now I'm walking around angry all day. For my life. Mad at everybody, pissed off at the world. It's only what you tell it is. If you tell yourself you can or you can't, then you're right.
KKK, burn crosses. Thought you guys were Christian. Now, this is another video for black people. The Sphinx, you know, the nose, it's like broken off. That's because it had a black nose, like the features of a black person's nose. And because we stole Egypt and all of their technology, we had to break the nose off. It's what we do best, whitewashing. Some other things that come to my mind, other than batteries and electricity being stolen from the Egyptians, Jesus was sold for 30 pieces of silver. That was also, coincidentally, the most amount of money a black slave could be traded for back in Roman times. Have you ever wondered how Jesus or a Jew or some Hebrew person walked into a town and everyone knew right away that they were Jewish? How do you know someone's religion? Just by looking, because they're black people. It's that simple. Have a mind, grow a brain. Dude, Kanye was right. Crucifixion itself was a torture method reserved for the slave class, black people in Rome. You think they were doing that to white people? Oh, did you know all the gladiators were black too? Oh, Spartacus? It wasn't a white dude. All those black names in the Bible. Zechariah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Enoch, Isaiah. We can do this a long time. We really can. It's the entire Bible. It's a black history book. It's a black history book.
What you just said? Excusez-moi. You got too much student loan debt. What's the student loan? Y'all pay for education in this universe? Did somebody sit on the remote control? Who pressed play? I'm talking. You just start playing music, I'm talking? So let me get this straight. Your government knows exactly how much money needs to be taken out of your paycheck down to the penny, but they can't give you an itemized list of where your money is being spent? Like, do you know where your tax dollars go? Oh, you don't? Wow. Is that everybody? Everybody, or is it just him? Y'all are getting scammed. Getting scammed. You have to pay for hospital parking? You lying. All right, so let me give you a scenario. Your friend is bleeding out in the passenger seat. You gotta stop at the parking lot gate. Get your wallet out. Rifle through that to get some dollars. Pay for the parking. Put your wallet back in your pocket. Wait for the receipt. Then wait for the parking gate to go up so you can take your friend to the emergency room? God damn! Y'all are getting scammed. Paying for hospital parking is just not something we would do where I'm from. What's next? You gonna tell me y'all pay for water? Why's everybody looking at me? I don't know if y'all got it over here, but we got something where I'm from called the 7 Deadly Sins. Do y'all have that over here? Oh, so y'all just completely ignore it? Or what? Or, sorry. and it charged you a convenience fee? Y'all are getting scammed! No wonder everyone broke over here. Y'all just be giving y'all money away as long as someone makes the term sound convincing enough. Y'all are getting scammed! Listen, I'm not trying to say you don't know what you're talking about. What I'm saying is it sounds to me like you just described a business, but you're telling me that's a church over here. Y'all are getting scammed!
How'd I get out of here?
Y'all are getting scammed!
Yeah, man. It's time. It's time to come together. It's time to put our differences aside. It's time to stand united, not divided. We stand together, not apart. We can do this. I believe in every single one of us. I don't show conspiracy theories on this channel. Take that information as you will. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But I will say this. What I just said isn't true. I'm just speaking my thoughts. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. It was a little bit longer than usual. We gotta do better. And we can. Thank you for tuning in to Lady Boss Energy, where we uplift, motivate, and inspire each other to get our shit together. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you know somebody who would enjoy seeing this video or who needs to see this video, share it with them. I hope you have an amazing 24 and the best 7 yet. I pray that the divine radiates love and kindness and compassion and abundance and peace and joy and all the things over your life today, tomorrow, and forever. Till I see you in the next one. I love you.